Hey guys, it's Adrian. Welcome back to my channel. I'm in the same spot, I'm in the same demeanor, and I'm wearing the same shirt as my last video because I don't feel like running up and down the stairs to change because I'm getting kind of tired. I don't care. You don't care, do you? Because I don't really care if you care. Way to lose all my subscribers, but you know. But I filmed 2 videos in one day and I am quite proud of myself. Or at least I'm going to film 2 videos because this one hasn't actually been filmed yet. Anyway, I've been on BookTube for about 3 months now, and when I first started my channel, I did the new to BookTube tag to kind of introduce myself to the BookTube community a little bit. And that book tag was absolutely horrendous. It was awkward and weird and it was just terrible. I probably will delete it at some point. But nonetheless, in that tag, one of the questions was, where does your channel name come from? And I've been asked that a lot lately since then. So for those of you who don't know, I have a blog that's called Share Inspire Journey Dream that I've had for about 2 years now, maybe 3. And that's where my name comes from. On my blog you can find a lot of the stuff that comes on my BookTube channel, but you can also find a little bit more about my personal life or other things that are not BookTube related. So if you're interested, you can go check that out. Shameless advertisement. But I say all that because when I was updating my blog with my latest life post this past week, I came across an old blog post that I posted about 2 years ago called 50 Fun Facts. And basically it's just 50 random facts about me that people may or may not have known. So I thought, because the BookTube tag was so awkward and I will be deleting it in the near future probably, I would give you an updated version of that blog post. So today I'm bringing you 50 Fun Facts 2.0. Some of these facts will overlap with my old blog post because they were just too great not to include. But if you're interested in more fun facts about me, I'll leave a link to the blog post in the description box and you can go check that out too. So enough babble, let's get started because I'm starting to crash and burn and I need to go take a nap. My name is Adrian and I really did get my name from the Rocket movie. My birthday is on September 15th. Feel free to send me presents. I have optic nerve hypoplasia, which is really just a fancy way of describing the visual impairment that I have. Having a visual impairment does not bother me in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I wouldn't have it any other way because it allows me to help others, and that's what I'm all about. I am only 5 feet and 1/2 inch. By the way, that 1/2 inch is very important to someone my size. However, my husband is 6'4". All the tall girls hate me. Bloody noses make me pass out, just fall flat on the floor. I am a very stubborn person. Don't try to tell me that I can't do something because I'll more than likely try to prove you wrong, no matter how stupid of a decision it may be. I have the same shoe size as my 7-year-old daughter. My favorite season is fall because of the foliage, even though we don't have foliage in this country. Apple picking, and Thanksgiving. Speaking of Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. I can make a mean turkey. It's even better than my dad's, and that says a lot. Loose teeth freak me out. Just ask my kids. My favorite flowers are tiger lilies. I hate seaweed. It's disgusting. I believed wholeheartedly in Santa Claus until I was 10 years old. Who knows? Maybe I still do. I can have an entire conversation with you in my sleep and have absolutely no recollection of it when I wake up in the morning. I hate calling people. It makes me feel so awkward, and then the conversation gets awkward and the other person on the line gets awkward and everything just goes downhill from there. That being said, don't ever bother leaving me a voicemail because I won't call you back. I have, oddly enough, never broken a bone. I may or may not have a very unhealthy addiction to sweet chili Doritos. I have the memory of an elephant. I remember almost everything, though I must say with my old age, that is kind of decreasing slowly. Sometimes I purposely get myself lost just so I can find my way around a new place. I am a Gryffindor. Unfortunately, I married a Slytherin. Had I only known. When I was 12, I broke my sister's eardrum with a cheese grater. Don't ask. I hate loud noises. They paralyze me with fear, especially shouting and, weirdly enough, very loud laughter. In junior high, I tried to play the trombone. It didn't work out so well because my arms were just too short. Speaking of junior high, I was the definition of an awkward teenager. Not much has changed, unfortunately. My family calls me a living, breathing jukebox because I can spout out lyrics for any occasion. I think it has something to do with having memory like an elephant. When I was 8 years old, I somehow had the idea that it would be a really smart idea to cut my hair really short and perm it. I resent everyone in my life who let me make that decision. Long live the 90s. So you know that student in your class that everybody hated because they never had to study for a test and they passed with flying colors just by listening to all their fellow classmates study with each other right before the exam started? I was that student. The first time I went to go see fireworks, I freaked out and ran, took off, bolted into oncoming traffic because I was so terrified. I was 14. In high school, along with all my other classes, I also studied culinary and pastry arts, and it was so much fun. It was probably my favorite high school experience. And I was really good at it. I still bake a lot and make cakes. I don't really like chocolate. I like chocolate flavored things or little amounts of chocolate in things like chocolate chips and chocolate chip cookies, but I don't like just straight up chocolate. It's just gross. I have a bachelor's degree in theology, but saying that right after I just talked about studying culinary and pastry arts in high school sounds really weird. Story of my life. I was on a swim team for 2 years, but I had never actually taken a swim class. It probably explains why I kind of sucked. I went on a ski trip once. Slid down the mountain on my belly like a freaking penguin. It was awesome. I would totally do it again. I played the piano. I got married on a Monday because my husband and I decided that we didn't like Mondays and we wanted to change that. Who does that? After having kids, I decided that I needed to be responsible and not do so many life-endangering things. So I applied for a guide dog, and I have one. His name is Lex. When I was having the interview for said guide dog, one of the questions that the people from the guide dog school asked me was, why was I applying for a guide dog now at 29 years old back then? And my answer was, true story, because my guardian angels have been begging God for early retirement because they're exhausted. Probably because of things like the previously mentioned ski trip. I love theater, especially musical theater. I act and I write stage plays. I hate mushrooms. I don't mind the taste of mushrooms, but the texture of mushrooms is all slimy and ugh. No thank you. I am a really kind person. At least I like to think so. But talk bad about my friends and family and I will take you down. My favorite ice cream sundae combination is chocolate ice cream with peanut butter sauce and pineapples. Don't judge. My go-to comfort food, like any good Italian, is pasta. My favorite kind of books and movies are ones that have tragic endings. Does that make me a terrible person? I grew up in an Italian family and gambling is just what we did. I could play Hilo Jack when I was like 6. That being said, I could probably kick your butt in poker and Hilo Jack and send you home broke. Just ask my brother. I am an extremely organized person. My backup plans have backup plans. Planner that I may be, I can also be a very lazy person. I almost never finish a cup of coffee. Here. Point in case. Because I like my coffee scalding hot, and by the time I actually get around to finishing it, it's just cold. I'm not opposed to microwaving my coffee though. I know that other people hate that, but it doesn't bother me. I hate being late. I'd rather be an hour early than 2 minutes late. And I hate it when other people are late. It's my biggest pet peeve. Don't be late. It's rude and inconsiderate and just not nice. I have a really awesome booktube channel, so you should like this video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.